Welcome back to part 2 of Stefan's scenic flight lesson. We've enjoyed a nice coffee as we waited for the cloud base to lift, so now it's time to enjoy a scenic coastal flight across Encounter Bay and around the land feature called the Bluff. Then we'll head direct to the Murray Mouth and back to Murray Bridge. Many lessons were to be learned as we enjoyed being in the air this day. This will be the last video for 2018, and I want to thank everyone who has either subscribed to the channel, and I really appreciate the kind comments that have been made. Please always hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed the video. This just helps us increase the channel's awareness on YouTube. In particular, I must thank the many students who share their experiences, warts and all, for all of us to learn, the good and the bad. I wish you all a safe and relaxing Christmas and look forward to sharing our experiences in 2019.
Got your van open, good?
Yeah.
That's good.
First thing I did.
See what happens if you wait long enough?
Traffic go first American go first drop downwind for 19, touch and go up.
It's 19, so easy on that one, which is mine, is correct, because that's a little bit of wind, not much. We'll take off down here. Anyway.
So we're going to do 19.
So we go over here. That's the run-up area here. So you just
this
hold
one?
it here, turn right here. And normally you turn it into the wind, but there's no wind, so just there, that'll be fine.
Good. Alright, that's all set.
Yeah, so now you're taxiing for hold point.
Yep.
That line we crossed over there, hold point runway 19.
Traffic over, Jabiru 5246, taxiing to hold point 19. Traffic go up.
Correct.
So we're going to enter back. Oh,
We're going to hold here. This is the holding point, the little
Yeah.
crossing line. So we just sit here and wait for that one to land,
And
and then we just enter. You don't need to backtrack there. Just
enter.
So you just line up and roll in 19. Always good to watch other people landing. You can learn a lot by watching others.
We'll give him about half the field.
I won't until he's taken off.
Jabiru 5246, entering runway 19er, traffic go up.
Coming?
Yeah.
Boys, do a double check. Final check. Green, green, nearly green, green. Flaps are set, fuel pump. Good to go. There's your 40 knots. Big back, the nozzle just off the ground. Hold it there. Beautiful.
So he turned left, we're going to the right circuit?
We're going to go straight ahead for now.
Yeah.
Traffic over is Jabiru 5246, tracking west, coastal, climbing to 2000, traffic over.
Perfect. Nice gentle turn. We may not get up to 2000, you see, but cloud base may still be too low, but we'll find out. So basically, we sort of track the heading you're on now. Basically, we have an engine failure, we're not going in the water, but we've got land out here. So as long as we stay in gliding distance, we'll be okay, won't we? I reckon 1,500 is about as high as you'll get because you're going to have the base of the cloud here. I know about right. So we're just going to track to those pine trees that come out into Victor Harbour.
Yeah.
Just track towards those, bring the power back a bit. Don't want to climb much higher. Just safe enough. Just trying to give you experiences. different experiences, decision making, which is what you have to have now. Now here's an example with 1,500. We're not allowed in that cloud. So, but again, if we have an engine failure, we'd want to land, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So I'd go around to the right of it. So just start to turn gently to the right. That's it. Fly around the edge of it, then come back on course again. That's it. Keep it straight there. This was worth getting out of bed for this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, these are all questions. If you have an engine failure now, where are you going? What are you going to do?
Yeah. I'd most probably, from the distance we've flown in, I'd turn, go back the other way I come. There was quite a few good fields.
Or out there.
Or out there. That'd be about the same distance of where I come from.
Right. But you could come in and land either way there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And now we've got, it wouldn't be nice, but there's a ground down there.
Yeah.
All up on the top of those hills, you glide to those, look ahead.
Yeah.
Places you could go there.
Yeah, the only things where I'd choose against it because it's elevated.
That's right.
And I'd want to maximum my sort of
You glide.
flying.
Right. So the law says we must be at least 1,000 feet above population, which we are.
Yep.
And in gliding distance. We've got plenty of gliding distance.
Yeah.
So we're legal. Now we can start a descent now, so start coming down. That's it. Power back. Put the fuel pump on just for safety, just in case. So we're going to aim for that empty paddock there, and then we'll keep our descent coming down. We've got to start 1,000 feet at this stage because there's population. That's it, just hold it gently there for a minute. That's it, now you can start your descent. Come down quickly, that's it.
Traffic, System Market Hotel, Foxtrot is base 419, full stop, go up.
Okay, that'll do, so carve your head in and start to level off.
Good, traffic, Charlie Golf Whiskey, helicopter conducting low level on the southeastern grass and then clear the runway. Cool.
Guarantee you've never been here before. Nope. And 500 your minimum, so just keep that, that's fine. Beautiful. Look out the window.
That is beautiful.
Lovely. Start your turn, keep running. We don't want to be over the water any longer than we have to. That's it, good. Watch your speed. Isn't that beautiful? Look, Mum, no hands. And now we can start to climb.
Hotel, Foxtrot, final for 19, full stop, go up.
You go. We're going to go straight ahead now. I've got to be at 1,000 feet, so you want to go up fairly steeply. Just keep going straight ahead for now. Just to give ourselves some gliding. Down there, attitude, power, trim, good.
Good, traffic, Mark Hotel, Foxtrot, clear runways, taxi to Bowser, go up.
Go with traffic, January 5246, overhead Victor Harbour Township at 1,500, maintaining 1,500, tracking coastal for the Murray Mouth. Goolwa.
So that anyone coming out would know where we should be. We're out here somewhere over the water. So this is the the River Murray exit out here.
Yeah.
There's Goolwa here.
Once again, I didn't even realise the township Goolwa was that big.
Oh yeah. It's only you see it from the air though, isn't it? The only way you know.
Yeah.
So I hope this has been a good lesson. Not a lesson, it was a good lesson, isn't it? Most probably the best lesson you've had.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Speechless almost.
So we'll go back, but we'll try and climb on top of this cloud base, right?
Okay.
So again, part of navigating is to be about 5 minutes ahead of the aircraft at least, maybe 10.
Yep.
So I know when I get to the Murray mouth, that's my plan, is then to turn and climb up and head back towards Murray Bridge, which is sort of in that direction over there.
Yeah.
So you could start to climb now.
Yeah.
Okay, just have a nice gradual climb. But there's no rule to say, as long as you're staying under 4,500 feet out here, we're safe. Within the law.
Yeah.
So
And also, you won't have to push the plane.
Yeah, so you still use full power, but just pitch it up slowly. So just pitch it up, put a bit of trim to hold it up there, and climb up at 400 or 500 foot a minute. Remember the guy was leaving Goolwa to go to the Malang training area.
That's where he is.
So I'll make a call. You listen to the call, you'll hear it on the video.
Goolwa traffic, Jabiru 5246, overhead the Murray mouth at 2,500. On climb 3,500 and tracking direct to Murray Bridge to the northeast. Murray Bridge, correction, Goolwa.
Start to turn, start climbing. We want to keep going up now. May not get above that. So we can't go through the big stuff here. So go through the little stuff, right? Well, not through it, but above it.
Traffic Goolwa, Technic 73661, currently overhead Malang Township at 1,700. Airwork for the next 10 minutes. Traffic Goolwa.
Yeah, 5246, copy that. We're on climb to about 3,000 feet.
Got on your mic.
Yep. Separation. Mutual separation. If you fly in controlled airspace, they'll control you to do that. We have to make our own choices. Isn't this wonderful? And it's a lovely day to do it. A bit of everything. Beautiful cloud, low cloud. Lovely. And my old instructor many years ago used to say to me, whatever you do, when you're flying in and around cloud, beware of, these are cumulus clouds, beware of cumulus illuminus. Cumulus illuminus. Aeroplanes made of aluminium coming out of the cloud, right? So just be observant. Keep your eyes around. That's it. Isn't that something?
Yeah, it's beautiful. So we're on the sort of outer edge, the 10 mile of the...
Good thinking. So switch it back again. Okay. And the...
What's the next one?
Oh, hang on. Whoops. What we can do, just another lesson. These are things you can build up to. We talk about them in the nav course, but it's another thing to do them. 125.3. So 125.3. Decimal 3, keep going. Okay. Now just out of interest, listen to Melbourne. So Malang's down there somewhere. We've got plenty of land under here, so we're safe.
Yeah.
So, again, these are lessons that are going to build up to you going away on navigation trips. But let's assume we've been flying back from, I don't know, Pinaroo, Whyalla. The weather there and the weather here would be very different. And the air pressure would be very different as well.
Yeah.
Correct? Because,
Correct.
the thing changes. So, we can call up Melbourne and ask them what the pressure is at Murray Bridge. This is where you've got to realise that they're there to help you. Don't annoy them, but they're there to help you. That's their job. They're public servants. They're paid to look after you.
Yeah.
Okay? So you don't annoy them, but if you need something, go to them. If I have an engine failure now, I'm going to call them. And I'll give them a call now and we'll ask them what the pressure is at Murray Bridge, just so we can understand that.
Melbourne Centre, Jabiru 5246.
Jabiru aircraft calling centre, I missed the numbers, go ahead.
Yeah, Jabiru 5246, just requesting area Q&H for Murray Bridge.
Area Q&H 1005.
1005, thank you.
1005, so we've got the same pressure, right? Which makes sense because we've only got a short distance. But if you can imagine coming back from Canberra,
Stations inbound to Adelaide Information Foxtrot, 3 changes, wind 260 degrees, 10 knots, maximum crosswind 8 knots, the cloud pure at 2,400, QNH 1005.
he's talking about Adelaide. And then when we're 10 miles from Murray Bridge, we'll change it to Murray Bridge frequency. So I always have this as the backup.
Yeah.
In case something happens. I mean, I could have a kidney stone attack or heart attack, anything could happen. So that's Malang down there. That's where it's underneath us here somewhere. Yes, I keep about 3,000, we just sit underneath now. We could go back and sit on top if we wanted to, but there's no point. See those big the wide ones, the more fluffy ones, see how they're sort of very gently lifting? That's warm air coming up. They'll go up to 35,000 feet, those things. Yeah, very high. And they have a tendency when they get near each other to couple up and they get closer together. That's your first navigation lesson, effectively, isn't it? We have no plan, of course, because we had a plan to go to Ordinga, it didn't work out, did it? Piece of advice, if ever, when you're flying, and you start putting the words into your brain, I think I can, I should be able to make it, I think it'll be okay, I think maybe, don't do it. Because all of a sudden you're saying to yourself, I'm now, you want me to shut that cold? I'm now second guessing. I think we can get above the clouds. I think I can find a hole. The minute you start doing that, you're in trouble. That's the time you turn around and go back. Or find somewhere else to land. Or go somewhere else.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, inbound 10 miles north at 3,000, estimated 6 minutes. Traffic Murray Bridge.
Corrections, 10 miles south.
10 miles south, correction.
You said north. Doesn't take long to forget things,
I looked
at that's where we're heading, but we're going the wrong, we've been at the south. Easy to do, isn't it? And if you want to make a joining downwind early, like you can say that now if you wanted to, you just call it a long downwind. We're a long way out, aren't we? Yeah. That's fine. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, joining long downwind, 19, but you've got to be at the right height to do that.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, joining long downwind, runway 19er, Traffic Murray Bridge.
Good call. Away you go. So ease the power on.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, changing to 01, joining midfield crosswind, Traffic Murray Bridge.
Good. I know exactly what you're doing. You've changed your intention, now we're going the other way. A day like today, the wind tends to oscillate a little bit, so, but that was a more into wind, even if it was just a whisker. 5 knots tailwind on landing increases your landing distance enormously. Yeah, so it makes a huge difference. Don't push back. Watch that ball. Put that right foot in. The ball? There it is. See, I'm watching that ball.
Yeah.
What happens when you're in a turn? You push it back again? That's fine. So what else could you do here now to get down, do you think?
Science,
Try one. Don't go over 80, that's good. Out there, so we can gently come out of that. Perfect, right? Fine, just keep going. No rush, it'll come down. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. That's it, beautiful. No rush. Another trick you can do if you're going to hit the fence at the end. So you get about 5 knots out of that.
Yeah.
So if you need to stop in a hurry, always flick them off if you have to. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll avionics off just. Okay? Another little